Hi guys, so has Keir Starmer got his mojo back? Starmer for me has been a bit of a disappointment all year. I had hoped that he would come out swinging when it came to Boris Johnson. It may come as a surprise to most of us, but those who don't follow politics, well, Starmer isn't very well known. This means that when he comes up against Johnson, he needs to put in the extra effort. I've said on a few occasions that he needs to drop a few F-bombs or lose his rag. One of the criticisms of Starmer is that he's too stiff, he sounds too much like a lawyer or a professional and not enough like a human being. Now, I don't agree with that, but I think he is using the tools that he understands. However, to win over the public, he needs to come across not too polished. Perhaps he's been listening to his critics because on Wednesday he delivered an almost perfect performance. I hope we're going to see more of this. Enjoy.
Trouble is, Mr. Speaker, nobody believes a word the Prime Minister says anymore. He promised he had a plan for social care, but he's ducked it for 2 years. He promised not to raise tax, now he's planning a jobs tax. He promised he wouldn't cut the army or the aid budget, he's cut both. And Mr. Speaker, he also promised that Monday would be Freedom Day. He said 18 times from that dispatch box that it'd be irreversible. But the truth is, he's let a new variant into the country, he's let cases soar, and he's left us with the highest death toll in Europe, one of the worst hit economies of any major economy. Last week, 1 million kids were off school, businesses are closing, and millions will spend their summer self-isolating. But don't worry, Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister's got it all under control. Because this morning we read he's got a new 3-word slogan. Keep life moving. You couldn't make it up. Mr. Speaker, isn't it clear there's only 3 words this Prime Minister needs to focus on? Get a grip.
I love this. Now, I think it's important to separate Parliament from the public. Now, Keir Starmer is doing well in Parliament at the moment. I think he's able to hold Boris Johnson to some type of account because it's extremely difficult, because Parliament is working against you. Boris Johnson does not answer questions. So you have to turn it into theatre. You have to take it as an opportunity to attack the Prime Minister and not bother asking questions. Just attack him. Grandstand if necessary. Because if you ask him a question, he's not going to respond. But away from Parliament, the Labour Party need a vision. They need to get into people's homes, they need to get into businesses, they need to meet with the public, community centres, food banks, anywhere. They need to meet with people and they need to transfer that vision into people's minds. They need for the public to automatically associate the Labour Party with that vision. Now, when it comes to Parliament, this is great. I want to see more of this. I think it's the right approach. I'd love to know in the comment section, guys, what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you think Keir Starmer has found his mojo? Is this the right approach to deal with Boris Johnson? Use slogans against him? I don't know what else we can think of, because Parliament, unfortunately, is working against the opposition. It's working against itself because it doesn't hold the Prime Minister to account. But this is embarrassing for Boris Johnson, using his own slogans against him. Let me know in the comment section, guys. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?